Okay, so as promised, here is my 2015 stitching plans. So, I will continue to work on my Nightmare Before Christmas. If at all possible, I would like to get Oogie and Santa. So basically this strip here done by the end of the year, which theoretically shouldn't be that difficult since I've got the corner of, or about half of Oogie done at this point. So we'll see. I'm thinking Oogie and Santa are a possibility for the end of the year. That's my goal. It should be fun to see where I'm at the end of the year. There's of course the Mirabilia. I would like to have her done before the Joan Elliott Stitch Along starts in June. She's fairly large blocks of color, so I'm thinking this shouldn't be too difficult, but with school, we'll see. So I have that one. And then I have the Heaven and Earth Bulletin Board Sal that I'm doing, and I'm doing Undercover. This one's fairly small. I think I'm going to do it. I haven't figured out the fabric yet. I have everything but the fabric picked out, and I need today, that's one of the projects I have to do, is I have to get all my pieces of fabric cut and sewn, the edges sewn up, so that I have everything ready. I'll have to grid, but it's only 100 by 140, so it's not like this will take me a really long time to grid. So I have to grid that one up. I also have this Heaven and Earth that I'm doing. This is a gift for my husband. I have no expectation of getting this done anytime soon. Anytime soon. I was going to do this on 22 count, but after doing my sample stitches, this was on 22 count, and the full coverage looks beautiful, but the 10th stitch leaves some to be desired. So I don't know where I did with it. Oh, there's the other. My cat was laying on it. So 10th stitch on 25 count I like much better. From a distance you really can't tell. So I think I'm going to cut a piece of 25 count and I'm going to 10th stitch this so I have a chance of finishing it in the next 10 years. Goal is to hopefully get this top corner done. I'm going to try and start at the top, but if I can't get a scroll frame set up long enough to do this, where I can start at the top or start at the bottom, whichever I decide to do, then I'll have to go from the side, and then who knows how far I'll get. But there's that one. At some point, I will also be starting Snow. This one was racked to me by Anna, and I love her, and I cannot wait to stitch her. She is a mini, but that's still relatively large, so I have her kitted. I just need to do the fabric for her. I am not sure when I'm going to start her. I was thinking about starting all of my Heaven and Earth this the first week of January, but I'm quickly thinking that might be something that would drive me absolutely bonkers, trying to stitch on 4 Heaven and Earth, or 3 Heaven and Earth in a week. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to finish this one in the year. So my goal is, I think I'm going to start this one, and when I get this one finished, I'm going to start Snow. And then I am, of course, going to start this because I promised my husband, and this will be in my monthly rotation. It might get switched out monthly with Nightmare. We'll see how my rotation looks. Rotations are just so fun. So as I mentioned in my last video, I created 14 stitch-alongs for the Cross Stitch It's Fun group on Facebook. So, what am I going to be stitching? For the first one, which starts January 16th, it's just a quote. And I am going to be stitching, hopefully you'll be able to see this, that one. It says, "Coffee drinkers are better thinkers." I'm stitching that up for my husband. I will be putting pictures of everything I'm going to stitch on the group so that everybody can see what I'm planning on doing and, you know, get some ideas. The next one I can't show you because the pattern's on the same page as the picture, and I'm not going to try and finagle it. But if I can, I will stick a picture, I'll insert a picture now. So it is Coeur Mon Amour, which is, I can't remember what the first word means, but it's something my love. I'd have to look it up, which I probably could do. And I'll stick a video text on here is what it translates to. But this is a Passione Ricamo design. It's a freebie off of their website. And it's a little bit larger for a weekend stitch, but I'm pretty sure I could probably get it done in like 2 weekends stitching. It's not too complicated. It's got, it's really pretty. I really like it. So I'm pretty sure I can get it done without too much problem. Although it says there's backstitch and I don't see it, so I don't have any clue. Oh, the lettering is backstitch doy. So anyway, I'm doing that one for the Valentine's Day stitch along. I already know a couple people are doing anti-Valentine's Day, which is perfectly fine. I'm pretty laid back with stitch alongs. The whole point is to have fun. So the first bigger project, and I picked a smaller one for myself. I have several that I want to do that are much larger, but I thought with my current stitching plate I didn't need anything too big. So the first March project is Pick a Sampler, and I am doing this one, Shamrock Needle Roll and Mini Sampler. I'm just doing the sampler, I'm not doing the roll thing. I need to get one more skein of floss, I think, but I am using Most Silks to do this. I think what I'm going to do is, it calls for a couple colors. It calls for, oh, I need to get some pearl cotton, but that's easy enough. It calls for 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, and I am going to cut that down to probably 2 colors, just to keep things simple and to be able to use what I want. So, and it has some specialty stitches in it, nothing really complicated. So it's going to be my first specialty stitch project. I have done embroidery before, so I know how to do a lot of the stuff, but I've never done it on my cross stitch, so that will be a new for me. And I've been wanting to do something with that, and you'll see there's going to be more specialty stitches as we go. So there's that one. And then we have St. Patrick's Day. So for St. Patrick's Day, let's see if did I mark it? Was I smart? Okay, I can't show you without showing you the pattern, but I am doing a Joan Elliott Celtic Fairy Greeting from Quick to Stitch Cross Stitch Book. So once again, I will put a link to the I will insert the picture. It's not a super big design. It will probably take me I'm hoping I can get it done in a weekend, but it may take me a couple of weekends. We'll see, but I thought it was cute. Like I said, I will post a picture afterward, or insert a picture. So the next one is spring, and that starts April 3rd. And I am going to do the cute little bunnies. It's called Cottontails. So, it's a little bit bigger of a design, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. I'm not sure if that is one I will actually get done within a reasonable amount, but I did allot myself a few weekends for that one. So there's that one for spring. And then on 4/24, to give us a few weeks to get ready for Mother's Day, or if you're a mother and don't have a mother, you could stitch one for something to celebrate motherhood. Was my thoughts. So this is what I'm doing. It's called Tender Faces, and it says, of all the tender faces my memory draws near, in loving near, loving, wow, draws near, lovingly my heart embraces yours, mother dear. It's a really quick, simple stitch, and I loved the poem, or the verse, so the goal is to get it stitched and have it ready for my mom for Mother's Day. That is the goal. So, there's that one. Yes. Have you decided I'm crazy yet? So, the next one is on 5/8, and it is specialty stitches. So, I am going to do this one. It's Donna's Garden. Let's see, the designer is Lydia Kelser, and this is from the February 2012 edition of Just Cross Stitch. So it's got some more specialty stitches in there. I think this one is going to get done with some Mo's thread. That's what I'm kind of earmarking. I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't made up my mind 100%, but that's what I'm aiming. So there's that one. For the Joan Elliott, it starts on 6/6, and it's really easy to show you this one. I am doing the Butterfly Fairy, and it's out of the Fairy Enchantment book. And this was racked to me by Brown Eyed Girl. I'm so in love with this book. I want to stitch like almost all the stuff in here. So yes, I will be doing her. This is a larger project. No, I do not think I'll get this done in a month. I'm not sure how long it will take me. This may be something that gets carried over into 2015 or 2016, but hopefully the Mirabilia will be done and she can be put into my rotation. So we'll see. And then on 7/2 we have Something New. And this is what I'm considering a challenge piece. This is a little intimidating for me. But this is what I'm going to do. It's the Christmas house. And you have the Hardanger, you have specialty stitches, so much stuff going on, but it's gorgeous. I've seen it stitched up. It is stunning. So I want to try this. I'd like to have it finished by Christmas, but as you've now witnessed with my crazy stitching plan, the likelihood is no, but this is my challenge piece for Something New. It's got new stitches and it's got Hardanger, and I have not done those, so it should be interesting. So, there's that one. And then For August, we have Flower Power. And that pattern is coming out of a World of Cross Stitch magazine. And I am doing just this one. I'm not going to do both flowers. I'm just doing the sunflower is what it kind of looks like to me. I'm not sure what type of flower it's supposed to be. I'm not a great flower person. This is designed by Amanda Gregory, and they're called Brilliant Blooms. So, again, excuse me, the pattern doesn't look too complicated. It looks like it'd be a relatively quick stitch. So there's that one. Now, September is Alessandra Adelaide Stitch Along. This one is going to be a bit larger. I think it's going to be deceivingly larger for me. But anyway, I am stitching the Fall Pumpkin. So this is what I'm going to do. It is in the October 2014 edition of Just Cross Stitch. So I wanted to do this year, but I really couldn't fit it into my schedule with school and everything. Yeah, I know. I've got school and I'm doing all this craziness. Again, not saying I'm finishing anything. And you guys can all just watch the Hangouts and laugh at me for my craziness. That should be entertaining. Alright. Then we have, let's see, for October it's Animals. And I can't show you this one because it's on the same page as the pattern, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I am doing, you can barely see it, it's a Margaret Sherry and it's a cat in a teacup. This one I know I can finish in a Google Hangout. It's really small. But it's from the Cross Stitch Favorites for spring of 2014. So, a little cute kitty in a teacup will stitch up very, very fast. So, that was the one I decided to do. That was after, you know, I had a pile of magazines a mile high for cross stitching and I was going, oh my god, what did I do? So, that brings us to November, which is Lizzie Kate. So, this one, I'm relatively sure what I'm going to stitch, but, you know, things can change. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start Promise Me. But, I will tell you now, Promise Me is what I've written down to start. But I may end up doing the Pair of Pilgrims. Just because it's that time of year and they're adorable. And I may be moved to do that one. But we'll see. And then the last one is Christmas Ornament. And I am not picking that yet because I'll wait for the Just Cross Stitches annual Christmas ornament. I have a couple in mind to stitch that I'm looking at, but I want to wait and I want to see what they come out with for this year. I may find one I like even better, and I have 12 months, well, 11 months basically, to pick, so I'm not going to rush into that one, and we'll just see. So, that is my stitching plans for the year. Oh, and let's not forget, I have to finish, where is it? I have to finish the Horse Pals by March 29th for my aunt's birthday. So, yes, you can all start laughing at the crazy lady now. I think I've proven I'm crazy. But it should be lots of fun. I have a ton of sales already in mind for 2016. Yeah, you guys are going to get me to do a lot of stitching. So this should be tons of fun. I'm really hoping things that I can actually finish. Let's see, what do I think I can actually finish? I'm pretty sure I can finish this one by the end of the year. I know, well, it's 100 by 140. What is that? Where's a calculator when you need one? Let's see. So that's, yeah, I can't do that math in my head. That's stupid. 14,000 stitches. I'm going to say I can probably finish this in a year. Even on rotation. That's my goal anyway. There's no way I'm going to finish any of the other Heaven and Nurse. It's not going to happen. They're too large. It's going to take a while. I'd like to finish my Mirabilia by June. I'm almost 100% positive I can finish Coffee Drinkers by the end of the Hangout. I'm pretty sure I've picked a pretty reasonable one, and I can finish that in a Google Hangout. So either the Friday night, or it might carry over to the Sunday afternoon, depending on how long I've procrastinated about getting it kitted. If I have it all ready to go, it should take me no time to stitch that up. So I should be able to finish that one. I should be able to finish the Valentine's Day one, I think. I'll hope. I'm not sure on the sampler one. I'm pretty sure I can finish up the St. Patrick's Day one. The spring one, hopefully. Mother's Day, I plan on getting that one finished. That might be a late night stitching, but I can't remember when classes end, but that'll be getting close to when classes end. And then when classes end, I do have some school things I have to do, but I'll have more time to stitch. I do have a summer class, so that will take up some time. But I really do plan to get as many of these finished as possible. So it is going to be very interesting to see how this all works out. And I will be doing a video next New Year's, well, probably next December 30th, saying, oh, look what I've accomplished. And I'll do a year in review and go back to my goals. So, that is what I'm stitching. If you are interested in joining the Hangouts, there is, as always, a link to the group below. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a great New Year. I'm looking forward to starting 2 new starts. I'm going to start the Mirabilia, and I'm going to start the Quick Stitch Undercover. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So I have 2 projects that I will be doing, which means I really should get them gridded and ready to go. But yeah, I'm procrastinating really badly. I've done everything but get them ready. I at least got all the floss mound. That was a perk. I have the floss mound. So those are my stitchy plans. Most of that probably won't change. Depending on, you know, how it's going, classwork, I might scale back some of the designs. I might pick smaller designs if I need to kind of keep it reasonable. This is supposed to be fun. I'm not trying to stress myself out. It's just fun, quick stitches to do in between the massive projects that I have picked to stitch. So, 3 Heaven and Nurse and The Nightmare Before Christmas which is almost as big as, might be bigger, I'm not sure, than the, excuse me, than the mermaid. So I'd have to look up the stitch counts to see which is bigger. So yeah, I need little quick finishes to say, hey, I actually finished something this year, to go in between all these. And the beading on this one, wow, I love to bead, but wow. So I have tons of things to get organized and prepared, and today's the last day to do it. Tomorrow morning I'll be up bright and early starting stitch-alongs. So I guess for the first part of the morning I can finish getting things ready. I do not know in which stitch-along you will see me start the Mirabilia. It will really depend on how well I get things organized today. I've been enjoying not having to think and get things crazy organized. But school starts in a week and a half. So I have to get this stuff in order, and then I have to start getting school stuff in order. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody has a great New Year. I hope I see a lot of you at the stitch-alongs and the hangouts. We will be having hangouts every Friday night and every Sunday afternoon. I will try and get some more scheduled as I see what people want and what people can do, because I cannot, those 2 stitch-alongs are going to be enough with my school schedule, and I may have to have people cover. I know I have several people who are willing to cover, and I'm going to have to see what other people would like to host so that we can have lots of hangouts, because I know everybody loves them. I love them. I just can't, and I'm not sure how great of a hangout it will be if you guys are all stitching and I'm doing homework, which doesn't sound all that much fun to me, because it'll just make me want to do stitching. Although I have had a few of those where I have been on TeamSpeak and the girls are all stitching and I'm doing homework. So, it's not to say it won't happen, but since I do have other people willing to host, we might do a weeknight stitch-along that Stitching May hosts, depending on what works for her schedule. I know she's up for hosting them. We'll see what the new year brings. So yeah, that's it. Have a great New Year. Don't make any silly New Year's resolutions. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't. You'll just beat yourself up when you don't meet them, and it's not worth it. Let's have fun, unless they're stitchy goals, and then it's just fun. Yeah, that's it. I've rambled long enough. I have not drinking enough of this coffee, and this was my last morning sleeping in. I have to go back to a school schedule, and since I don't sleep in very often, I was really enjoying it. So, I will see you guys all tomorrow at the stitch-alongs. So, bye!